I mean, you do have like child. I think this is funny. Like, like harnesses for child seats.
Yeah,
in the back. So
with giant branding on it too.
Yeah, if you want to like take your kids around and yeet around the neighborhood in this,
you can.
You can do it. Nothing's gonna stop you except maybe the police.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to get rid of your kids as fast as possible to get them to school, just dump them there.
I thought you meant get rid of them as quickly as possible, as in like...
As kill them?
Well, no, wow. That's dark. No, I was thinking as in like lose custody of them.
Oh, that.
Like, oh yeah, I just took them out and put them in my child seat and it's going like...
I was only going 120.
I was only going like, yeah. I was only averaging 120, officer.
Technically, they weren't in any danger. Welcome back to another episode.
Welcome.
We're doing a fun one. This is
it's pretty fun. Yeah.
I like it. Mercedes C63 AMG. It's rare to me that head-on to a car is my favorite angle. I think it might be my favorite angle for this car.
No, I'd agree. I think the back side of this is all right looking,
yeah, it's all right.
But the front side is menacing. It's like straight up menacing looking.
It's big, it's scary, it's aggressive.
Yes.
It's got enormous like ducts and a front splitter.
And it was by judging the outside that both of us incorrectly guessed how expensive this car is.
Yeah.
Or rather how inexpensive it is. What was your guess?
My guess was $170,000.
Yeah, mine was not that high. Mine was still over six figures though. I guessed that this was maybe going to be like 100 or 110.
And what does this run?
And this car, brand new, base price of this is $68,750 USD.
That's a bargain to me. For a car that looks this good and with the AMG branding, that's reasonably priced.
It's pretty reasonable, and you can trick all your friends into thinking that you bought a much more expensive car.
You're a bigger gangster than you really are.
Yeah, it tricked all of us.
Yeah,
that's for sure. 3, 2, 1.
That active exhaust, 60. Wow.
Yeah, that felt about like 4 seconds or so.
Yeah. I love that exhaust.
Okay, so that, as you can see on my face, probably, that started out slow, and then like, boom, it just like takes
a
off.
second, and then the turbo spools up and you're gone.
Yeah, when the turbo spools up, oh man.
I love it. I love it. And when there are people around, you just turn on stealth exhaust.
And then you're back in a like undercover incognito business sedan.
Exactly. Nobody even looks at it.
Mercedes, I think, as a brand, is almost interesting because I think Mercedes, just without factoring in AMG, does make cars for boring old people.
Sorry, old
generally,
people.
Sorry, but not anything wrong against old people, but specifically boring old people. I feel like is what Mercedes generally are made for.
A kinder word might be sensible.
Sure, like responsible people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
they're like Lexus. But AMG cars are something different.
They are. It's a different beast. It's interesting. They took a luxury brand and made it like an angry beast brand.
Yes.
There's a lot to talk about in this car because it's just, I really like it. It feels like a muscle car.
It is a muscle car.
Basically, yeah. I mean, it's a big old bi-turbo V8.
It feels like a muscle car because it is. This is German muscle.
Yeah.
I love, this like, it's called like Dizino Gray or something like that.
It's a nice satin gray.
You can get it on any Mercedes color, and it is an expensive option. What?
Yeah. Car or color?
Car.
Okay.
No, color. Yes.
You can make satin.
It is an expensive color on any Mercedes car.
Got it.
I don't know exactly how much it is on this car, but I know on the wagon, the E63 AMG wagon, it's like a several $1,000 paint job.
Wow.
Which, like,
I mean, I think it's worth it.
I think it's worth it. It's cool.
This stands out. It's not matte, which I think can look cheap sometimes. It's a nice satin. There's still a little bit of shine.
It's pretty plush in here. It's pretty nice. I think it feels the price.
Yeah, they did nice materials where it counts. Like the seats are really nice and comfortable.
Yeah, they're nice and leather.
Center console is pretty nice. It looks really nice, but if you touch it, some of this stuff is not as plush as it seems.
The cheapest is right here.
Yeah,
do you hear this? Do you hear this right now? This like scratching and like
the steering column is like McDonald's toy plastic.
It is. Yeah, it's very plasticky and very cheap feeling. And a lot of this area here around the lower part of the dash is very cheap, but the upper part is quite nice. It has like stitching in it, and it feels very nice.
It's soft touch at least. It's not super thick, but it's at least a little bit squishy. Fake wood here.
Yeah.
which is a nice touch. I mean, it looks good. They've got that wood there. They've got it on the door panel here. They've got the nice big premium speakers here with the branding.
Yeah, the audio system in here is pretty good.
It thumps.
Like I said, it feels the price.
Yeah.
The infotainment system is standard Mercedes. It's, I don't know, how do you describe it, honestly?
So it's got a weird, like, I don't know, spaceship-looking dial thing. So you've got this control here that it's like a multi-gesture thing. You can shift it up and down, left and right, but you can also turn it to select things and press it down. You got a boost gauge for your turbo.
Yep, you do got a boost gauge, and it also conveniently shows you the speed limit. And when you start speeding, it starts flashing at you. Like, hey, guy.
Take it easy.
Stop.
Obey the law. Have you no respect?
Back seats are pretty usable, honestly. Like, I am 5'8", you're 5'9".
Yeah, something like that.
So I fit actually pretty comfortably in the back seat here. As a 5'8" person, even when this seat is back, I still have like a reasonable amount of legroom. It's not like a huge amount, but it's decent. However, I would say if you are a little taller, like if you're like 5'10" or above, it may be a little tight.
Yeah, the headroom's going to be a little. I think that's going to be the bigger problem than the legroom, because we have tons of legroom in the front here. Like I could move my seat up a long way and give people in the back a lot of legroom.
Yeah.
But if you're tall, there's nothing you can do about it, because I mean, the way this car is swept, the lines on this thing, it's like a fastback. So the headroom falls off pretty quickly.
AMG and Mercedes just does this cool thing, I think, where they show you like it's handcrafted, and like they show you the engineer, the name of the engineer that handcrafted it. So for this one, it's Andrew
something
German.
It's very script. It's in cursive.
It's cursive and it's German, and so we're both like.
Schnauzer? Schweitzer?
So it's something like that.
It starts with SCH.
Sure.
I think.
You do have 10.5 cubic feet of cargo space.
Very precise. So I reckon I am about, I don't know, 9.5 cubic feet. Because it was a bit of a squeeze to get in there, but I did fit. And you do have an escape button back there, which is nice. It lights up when the door closes.
Ooh,
so you can press it,
you would know that.
Pops up. So, again, if you're getting kidnapped, AMG. First impressions, I love the steering wheel.
Yeah, the steering wheel is really nice in your hands.
It's super comfy.
It's really grippy too.
Whatever this material is, it's very grippy. I could see that probably it gets a little sticky, I would say.
But yeah, I think Mercedes makes some of the coolest steering wheels in the biz.
Yeah, it's got the
really nice.
It's squared off at the bottom.
It's very driver focused.
Yeah.
Very driver centric.
Now, one thing I did notice, your paddles are attached to the steering wheel, not the column.
That's true.
Not a fan.
One thing I didn't mention though on the steering wheel is like the digital displays.
That is kind of cool.
Steering wheel. I've never seen a steering wheel that has like LCDs on it.
What is this? Comfort. Oh, we had in Comfort. We're gonna do this one in Sport Plus.
Oof.
Ooh, you hear that?
Yeah.
It gets a little bit more rumbly.
Oh man, JT's is gonna be a little more heavy.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Turbo, come on. Woo!
Yeah, that was a lot angrier.
Yeah. I don't know how much faster it was, but it felt louder, felt more expressive, it felt
more emotional.
Yeah.
I don't know if that felt quicker, like you said, necessarily. I think that felt about the same amount of speed, but the noise was so much angrier and louder.
I like that.
I liked that a lot. That was cool.
So for 0 to 60 times, whatever mode you're in, it's going to be about the same, I feel like. But just driving around, I don't know. I'd probably keep it in Sport or Sport Plus just because it's...
The exhaust is dope.
Yeah, the exhaust sounds good.
It's a good sounding V8 engine.
It's angry.
It's cool all the different modes you get.
I like it, and it's right here on your steering wheel. I like that a lot. That's clever. I haven't seen that in any other cars.
You can do almost everything with just your steering wheel.
Yeah, you've got buttons here for suspension and exhaust, which are also have little digital displays. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I like it. I like not having to take your hands off the steering wheel. You've got your volume, you've got your call, hang up, answer.
Yep, it's pretty cool. Everything you need is all on the wheel. Some of the performance specs on this has a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine inside of it that's mated to a 9-speed MCT transmission.
Yeah, automatic.
Yes, a 9-speed automatic MCT.
It'd be weird to see one of these in manual.
469 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque.
That's pretty good. I mean, for a business sedan, two-door sedan,
yeah,
I guess it's not really a sedan then,
I think
is it?
AMG stops being like a business sedan though. Like AMG cars start being like
it's an undercover sports car.
Yeah, it really is. Like they're undercover sports cars. That's exactly right.
For the person who wants to maintain their status symbol but not look like
it's when like you
a
want
racer.
Yes, it's exactly that. When you want to maintain the look of I am a responsible business person, but on the weekends you're also secretly a boy or girl racer.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuel economy, you probably shouldn't care about it, but if you do, well, JT tries to distract me as hard as possible from giving you this answer. You get 17 mpg in the city, 26 mpg on the highway with premium unleaded gas.
So it's expensive to run.
You should expect that. You know if you're getting into this, it's going to be expensive to run. Maintenance costs are going to be expensive. Like upkeep is going to be expensive. Fuel is going to be expensive. But if you're dropping almost 70K on a car,
you probably shouldn't care.
You probably you should probably be okay with that also. Man, this really does remind me of like Camaros and Mustangs.
Yeah, it feels like a muscle car.
It's really cool.
Like I'm pretty confident with, very confident in straight lines. Around the turns, not bad. It was a little wiggly there when I accelerated out of the turn, but I'll take it. It's better than the Mustang. More comfortable. I think it sounds just as good. Unpopular opinion, the exhaust note on the V8 Mustangs, the GTs, kind of bothers me now.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's a little too raspy.
How do you? But you like? I
like this one.
You like the exhaust of this?
Yeah,
better.
this one's not. It's not like 150 decibels. It's loudish. It's grumbly.
Yeah.
It's very vocal, but it's not going to blow out the eardrums of passersby.
Crazy loud.
It's because you don't need to flex on people. I mean, you kind of flex on people with your Mustang GT. Like, hey, I got a fast, loud car.
It's almost true with those cars. You flex with the noise. With this, you flex with the looks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, like, ooh, that looks expensive. And it does look expensive. So you can just cruise past people and not feel the need to blast them with your exhaust note.
Yeah.
But
you kind of can.
You still can. You feel that wiggle?
Yeah.
Joe's spooked.
I'm definitely a little shook.
Yeah, so that is the thing. I would dock it a little bit for handling because of that. Because if you can't give it its full throttle, if you can't stomp it, what's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
true.
I guess it's to be fun for the responsible adult.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, I don't want to push it any harder. That would be irresponsible because it warns them. It wiggles a little bit before it does anything serious.
Yeah.
This kind of car isn't built for someone our age, really. I mean, you could buy it. Someone a little bit older, mid-30s maybe, 40 years old. But I really like this. I would buy this.
I'd buy this over an Alpha.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The only Alpha...
I definitely would.
I love the 4C.
Yeah.
But that's a different beast entirely.
I would get this over the Giulia Quadrifoglio.
I'm going to say Giulia's trash.
Even though the Quadrifoglio is a little more expensive than this even. I think the Quadrifoglio is like in the 70s.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't driven the Quadrifoglio. That's not fair. Assuming
it's true. We just drove the regular Giulia.
Yeah. Assuming it rides is as comfortable as and is designed as the base model, I won't like it.
Yeah. But
it was supremely uncomfortable.
I would say that I would take this. One other thing that I would like to point out is the roof here is almost like all glass.
Yeah, let's put that thing back.
I don't know how.
All right.
I think that's probably about everything.
Yeah.
Everything I can think of. So, let's
the ratings.
get into the ratings. Okay, so we're starting out with performance.
Pretty good.
I think it's pretty good.
Pretty solid.
0 to 60, 3.8 seconds, which is pretty speedy. Handling, pretty capable.
Very capable. It does get a little squirrely if you're stomping it in the curves. 7?
That's about what I was thinking too, actually, is a 7.
Yeah, I don't want to give it
right on the mark there with 7.
Too much higher than that.
Yeah, I don't want to give it too much higher because, like, obviously there's cars that are way better performers. But I think a 7 is pretty respectable for this.
Yeah.
Next up, practicality.
Pretty good.
Pretty average. Yeah. I would go with a 5.
Yeah.
On the practicality. I mean, it works, but like.
I think you're probably right with that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 5 as well.
5. Yeah. I think it's It's like an average
right down
car.
the middle. It's what you expect when you get into a car.
Yeah.
Everyone gets cup holders. Everyone gets side pockets.
Yeah, it's just a car.
Yeah.
Basically. All right, next up is value, which
also pretty good.
Oh yeah, I think it's pretty good for $68,750 at the base price of this. I think that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
For what you're getting.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
7.
I think it's a high value.
Man.
It's to get into AMG, comfortable, loud, pretty fast, responsive.
Yeah.
Relatively luxurious. Yeah, I think it's a 7.
Wow, that's a little higher than I'd give it. My reasoning is largely owing to the fact that Mercedes always depreciate like bricks.
Yeah.
They depreciate so hard. I'm gonna give it a 5 on value.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
think like it's decent, but it's still gonna depreciate a lot, and so I can't give it too much higher than that. Then cool factor.
I think with this paint job, I think it's really cool.
I think it's cool. Doesn't attract like a massive amount of attention, but I do think it is cooler than average. I'd give it a 6.
Yeah.
On cool factor. It's like, it's cool, but not like the bee's knees kind of cool.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I think
6.5.
honestly, I'd probably a whole point of that is the paint.
All right, next up is quality, which is a mixed bag in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's parts that are very nice, and then there's parts that are very cheap. Feeling on the inside. It is a bit of a mixed bag here.
Would you prefer that it was all one level? Would you prefer that the lows were brought up and the mid and the high stuff was brought down to like a medium level of quality, or do you prefer?
I think I prefer it the way it is.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do prefer like that it has some things that are very like exceptionally nice. It's like the clock here and the leather trim on the dash.
I think I'd agree with that.
The seats are amazing too, I think, and
They're
are
very
high quality. So I think I'd go with a 7.
Oh wow.
On quality of the interior. I think it's nice.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice interior. It's a good place to be.
Yeah, I was gonna give it a 6.5.
Okay.
Because there is some chintzy stuff where there shouldn't be. I think, like the door panels.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think it's really nice.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, and then the final thing is fun factor.
I've had a blast driving this car.
I think this thing's a riot.
I've had so much fun.
I think it's fun. You know, I'm gonna go with a 7. I think.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
7.5.
I think this is a blast. Paddles are hit or miss for me. Like if you don't have great paddle shifters, the car is just a dud and it's no fun at all to drive. But these are so precise.
That's true, yeah.
I love it.
The paddles are very precise. It feels very just quick. With all that being said, let's get to the average rating.
Ooh.
And the results are in. The average score out of 60 is a 38.25.
That's pretty good.
Which I think is quite good. I think a lot of that owes to the fact that this is, I mean, obviously a lot of fun, reasonably practical, and
relatively well priced.
Relatively well priced, I think, for the performance and level you get out of this.
Yeah, this thing, I don't want to give this back, and I don't say that every time.
You don't say it every time, but you have said it before.
I have said it before. I said that with the Model 3, which was the first electric car I'd ever driven.
Yeah, you did it about the Model S.
Did not about the Model S. I did about the Corvette, I believe.
Yeah, it's this, the Corvette, and the Model 3.
And I think this is somewhere between those two.
Yeah, no, I think I'd agree. That's right.
Oh
man.
All right, so we're going to send you guys off with a couple of yeets through these turns. We'll be safe, don't worry. We're never breaking the speed limit.
Never breaking the speed limit, and we do recommend this, I believe. Both of us do recommend this car. If you got the money.
If you got the money.
You're thinking about it.
Absolutely.
I would definitely recommend this car. I've had a blast. You will too. End of story.
End of story, period. AMG
Go buy.
C63. Awesome. Great car.
Yep. Send it off.
Here we go. Oh. Thank you for watching. See you in the next episode. CuriosityStream is the world's first streaming service for people who actually like to learn stuff. They have thousands of documentaries and nonfiction titles from some of the world's best filmmakers. If you like our show, you'll love their speed category. It's got a ton of content on cars and other things that go fast. We've recently partnered with CuriosityStream to help build Nebula, our new streaming service. Nebula is a streaming video platform built by and for independent creators. Because we all appreciate how supportive our fans are, CuriosityStream is offering a free Nebula subscription with every purchase of a year-long CuriosityStream membership. With this bundle, you get the best of both worlds. CuriosityStream is home to high production value documentaries and nonfiction work, whereas Nebula is a place for educational YouTubers to try new things and experiment with different formats, things the YouTube algorithm would punish us for. CuriosityStream loves independent creators and wants to help us grow our platform, so they're offering Grand Theft Auto fans free access to Nebula when you sign up at curiositystream.com/GTA. When you sign up for CuriosityStream, you get instant access to thousands of nonfiction titles, and you'll get to watch a bunch of new episodes from Grand Theft Auto months before they hit YouTube, plus lots of other great Nebula originals. By signing up for CuriosityStream, you'll be helping not only GTA, but the entire educational community, as we work together to build a place where we can create exciting new content that just wouldn't be possible on YouTube. Give it a try by signing up using the link below. We promise you'll love it.